Hey friends, it's Holly. How are you? Welcome. Welcome if you're new. Welcome if you're not. Hit the like, hit the subscribe. I post videos every Monday and it's Monday and it's a new year. And that's always a time for kind of thinking back, and I don't do resolutions. Way too big an opportunity to disappoint myself. And I can do that without a resolution. So, but I do contemplate what I could improve upon, or what I would do different in the new year. So, I'm not sure how much I've got for you this week. My husband's been off, and which has been amazing. And I didn't get into the sewing room a great deal, but what I do have is a little bit of a stash enrichment. So I'm going to do that now, and if I do manage to come up with something else to throw in here before I edit and throw it into YouTube's basket, I will add that. But for now, let's see some new stash. So it occurred to me when I was thinking about putting away Christmas things that I need a new table runner. And since I seem to be a table running making machine, I got some fabric to make a new table runner for the winter months. So this is it's called Magical Winter. It is by Robert Kaufman. They are batiks, and you know me, I like a batik. It's a forever thing. So these are just some darks, some cool dots. We've got some really beautiful, they're so little, it's hard to, there's trees. I'll just go through a few. There's now here's where I struggle. I am not much of a metallic person, to be honest. And most of these do have a little bit of a metallic thrown in there. But the cool thing about batik fabrics is that there really isn't a right or wrong side. So I could just pretend that I don't see those little stars and do the other sides. I'll let you know. So some birdie there. Kind of look like pine cones. A splash of something. Maybe it's supposed to be a snowflake. I don't know. But it's got a really nice mix of high volume and low volume fabrics. Here's some more trees, but in a lighter blue. Let's see what else we got going on here. Oh, okay. Same old as what I already showed you. And then I got some yardage to do the binding and the backing. I love this one. I love all these little like berry kind of things. So that's Magical Winter, Robert Kaufman. I will link it below. Next is by Clothworks, and it's called Painted Patchwork. And this is a situation where I saw this fabric opened on the Fabric Patch, and I loved it, but I didn't jump on it. And when I went to jump on it, of course, it was all sold there. So when you love it, when you see it, you should get it. But anyway, Etsy, I think I found a whole bunch of it on Etsy. So I tried to decide, am I going to just get yardage of some of my favorites? Am I gonna, I couldn't, by the time I had like 24 of them in my basket before I couldn't decide. So I went with a fat quarter bundle. I figured that was the best way to go. These are an amazing collection of watercolors, and they almost look like batiks, but the color saturation is so beautiful, and they come with these little panels. This is one. So this is like the purple and the greens. And then there's another panel. Excuse me. That is like the oranges and the yellows and the pinks. So you could cut them up, you could fussy cut them, you could just use the whole thing in a like, you know, as a focus piece. I'm not entirely sure. Well, I have no idea what I'm doing with this at all, but the options there are pretty nifty. So I'm going to go through these really quickly because there's a zillion of them and they're all gorgeous. So we're going to start with this one. This is the one that sealed the deal for me. Oh boy, love me some purple. I am honestly not usually a floral person. I don't know, maybe I'm misspeaking, but this is that same, but in more of a magenta kind of. But these are just, wow. Some quieter greens to go in with all of this. Beautiful teal. Some pretty, those magenta flowers, and it's got kind of a blue-gray background, kind of, which is, you know, I don't know why I think it is an unusual choice, but I think it is, and it's beautiful. And then we've got some blues. This is really pretty. And then I have to find these purple flowers again. That, look at this purple, and then look at it with these purple flowers. Oh my goodness. Just so pretty. And more pretty. This pattern, it's almost kind of bohemian looking. This is just a little bitty print. It's just cute little bitty print. And this is that same kind of bohemian looking reds. I love this one. Ooh, I love this one like crazy. Look at this. Ooh. Pinks. Now we're getting to kind of more of the oranges, yellows, that kind of thing. Still gorgeous. And finally, yellow. So this is Painted Patchwork by Sue Zipkin, and it is Clothworks. And I don't know if you know, Clothworks is just the softest. I don't know what they do to their cloth to make it so soft, but it is lovely. One quick thing before I move on. I've got a lot of new subscribers. Welcome. Oh my gosh. Every time I go and see there's a new subscriber, I think, what? What? This is amazing. So thank you. Thank you. But I had a really lovely person hit me up in my DMs and asked me again about my hands shaking. And I did a video early on when I first started doing YouTube videos about my hands shaking and about my essential tremors, and I will link it down below. But I have something called essential tremors and my hands shake. Eventually my head will shake and I will have Katharine Hepburn voice, and I'm kind of starting to get it, but it's fine. It's all fine. It's not going to kill me. It's just my hands just shake. So, and sometimes they shake more than others, but I know I'm not nervous. I'm fine. I don't have MS. It's genetic. My grandma had it. Anyway, I'll post the video. So hopefully there'll be more following this of some other creativity. Otherwise it'll be me saying goodbye. So bye for now. So as it turned out, I had a little more time than I expected to have, and I got all the blocks done and I got them all up on the design wall, and now I just have to stand and look at it for days because I'm like that, and make sure that I think that the colors are kind of distributed correctly, and I kind of think it's good, but this was super easy. Seriously, this was so easy and fast, clearly. And I love it. So I ordered some brown minky to back it with, and I'm happy. So as it turned out, I had a little bit more to share than I thought I was going to have, but it's been a good week. It's been a good week. It's been a good week to have a little bit more time with my husband, and it's turned out to be a pretty productive week. So I apologize for the snow blower. We finally got appreciable snow. Finally it snowed. And mine across the street neighbor has a serious relationship with his snowblower, and yeah, that's happening out there frequently. He's just a busy guy. He's just got to be being busy, and so anyway, that's it. Oh, a question: if you were gonna quilt that behind, what color thread would you use? I was thinking that deeper teal color or brown. I could use some advice. So if you have some advice that you'd like to share, throw it at me. I'm there. So next week I'm thinking, and I don't know how you feel about this because it's not exactly quilting, but I'm thinking about trying to make my dog a collar. And I have like an older collar, and I can take it apart, and I think that there's no reason why I shouldn't be able to make her a collar, and like she could have then a wardrobe of collars because she's bougie like that. She's not. She's totally not. She's an Australian Labradoodle who looks like she ought to be laying on a pillow all day, but in truth runs around outside all day and gets filthy. She loves to be outside, and in the snow, oh my goodness, she goes nuts over the snow. But anyway, if you would be interested in seeing that, let me know. If it's like, no, I'm dog color, just say so. It's fine. And I will find something better. Hopefully, I'll be getting, I just ordered a bunch of fabric that is gorgeous. So hopefully that will be here by next week. So if you think it's a bad idea, it's fine. So be well. Our count of people that we know and love that have COVID has risen in a scary, scary way. And I don't know, last week I mentioned that we were going to be having a new grandbaby, or 2 weeks ago. And Mama got COVID, and she's okay. Baby's okay, and she's feeling better. She's a nurse. But she didn't feel good, like, at all. And she'd been vaccinated and boosted, and it was scary. So, be careful. Put the mask on, and put the mask over your nose. We were in Meijer the other day. I'm sorry. I'm just like, blah, blah, blah. We were in Meijer the other day, and at least half the people that had masks on did not have them over their nose. Do we not think we don't? Do we not breathe out of our nose? I believe we do. It's very frustrating to me because people are getting sick. I mean, a young man in his 30s is on a ventilator right now, and he has a little person. I mean, be responsible and be careful for yourself and for your loved ones. So I will get off my soapbox now and say, be well, be safe, and I'll see you next week. Bye.